There is a moment in every business journey when the uncomfortable truth becomes impossible to ignore. Competing in crowded markets feels like fighting a losing battle in an ocean full of blood. The waters are filled with rivals doing the same thing, offering the same promises, chasing the same customers, cutting the same prices, and exhausting themselves in the same never-ending race. For many dreamers, founders, creators, visionaries, and even established companies, this reality feels suffocating. But what if the problem isn't the business, the ambition, or the idea, but the ocean itself? What if the solution is not fighting harder, but choosing an entirely different playing field? What if the world does not reward those who compete, but those who redefine the competition altogether? Blue Ocean Strategy begins by delivering that uncomfortable but liberating revelation. You do not have to fight over customers. You can create your own demand. The journey of learning how to do this is powerful, transformative, and sometimes unsettling because it requires a mindset shift that many people, individuals, entrepreneurs, corporations, and entire industries resist. But as the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "When I let go of who I am, I become what I might be." Blue Ocean Strategy is, at its core, a guide for letting go. Letting go of the belief that the world is limited. Letting go of the assumption that success requires beating others. Letting go of inherited rules that were never questioned. It teaches that true innovation is not simply doing more, but doing different, and doing it in a way that makes the competition irrelevant. If you love powerful, insightful, and life-changing books, then you found the right channel. Every week, we break down the ideas that transforms mindset, elevate success, and shift lives. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you will want to catch every book we review. Let's continue. Every major industry-shifting success story follows this pattern, whether the founders understood the theory or not. Airbnb did not compete with hotels. It created a market where staying in someone's home was normal. Netflix did not compete with Blockbuster. It created a new way to consume entertainment, first with mail-order DVDs and then with streaming. Tesla did not enter the crowded car industry. It created a desirable electric future people did not know they wanted until they saw it. Nintendo did not fight PlayStation and Xbox on graphics and power. It created the Nintendo Wii, a playful, interactive gaming universe for families and non-gamers. These companies did not win because they fought harder. They won because they redrew the boundaries. Blue Ocean Strategy calls this the shift from red oceans to blue oceans. Red oceans are competitive, crowded, price-saturated, exhausting. Blue oceans are open, untapped, full of potential and possibility, where new demand is created rather than stolen. The book's central promise is bold yet simple. Anyone, entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, small business owners, creators, dreamers, can learn to create a blue ocean if they follow specific principles, tools, and strategic patterns. And this summary will walk you through that transformation, the way a guide leads a traveler out of a maze and onto an open plain. The first deep lesson embedded in the fabric of Blue Ocean Strategy is the understanding that value, not brute strength, creates the space for success. Value is not about doing something slightly better. It is about doing something fundamentally different. Companies trapped in red oceans obsess over benchmarking. Who offers the lowest price? Who has the newest feature? Who can advertise louder or faster? But when you benchmark, you chain yourself to the existing standard. You allow your rivals to dictate your direction. You become reactive, not creative. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In business terms, what stands in the way, competition, saturation, imitation, forces creators either to fade or to innovate. Blue Ocean strategy teaches that innovation is not simply technology or creativity alone. It is insight, seeing what everyone sees but noticing what no one else notices. This leads to one of the book's most important principles: value innovation. Instead of choosing between differentiation and low cost, a trap that paralyzes many founders, Blue Ocean strategy encourages creating both. This is not a contradiction. It is the strategic redesign of your offering so that costs drop because you eliminate unnecessary features the industry takes for granted, and value rises because you add elements the industry has ignored. Cirque du Soleil is the classic example. They removed costly circus elements like animal acts, multiple touring companies, and tent setups, and added theatrical storytelling, artistry, and music. This allowed them to reduce expenses drastically while increasing perceived value dramatically. The result? A new category, a theater-circus fusion that appealed to adults and corporate audiences. They didn't compete with Ringling Brothers. They made Ringling Brothers irrelevant.
But the deeper lesson here is not about entertainment. It's about courage. Every company that creates a blue ocean does so by questioning assumptions everyone else accepts. As the book emphasizes, industries are full of taken-for-granted rules that no longer serve anyone. The grocery industry assumed customers would always prefer large stores with endless aisles until Trader Joe's created a blue ocean with smaller, curated stores, offering fewer but higher quality options. The airline industry assumed everyone wanted meals, assigned seats, and premium services until Southwest Airlines removed all of that and made flying simple, fun, and affordable, creating a new space in the market rather than attacking major airlines head-on. When you eliminate the unnecessary and elevate the valuable, you create new demand, not by force, but by clarity. Clarity is the next major lesson embedded throughout the book. Many businesses collapse under the weight of their own complexity. They chase too many features, too many customer segments, too many campaigns, too many bells and whistles. Complexity is the silent killer of innovation. Blue Ocean strategy shows through countless examples that clarity, both in your offering and your strategy, is a competitive advantage. If customers cannot easily articulate why your product exists or what makes it different, they will not adopt it. The iPhone succeeded not because it had the most features, but because it simplified complex technology into something intuitive. Spotify succeeded not because it invented music streaming, but because it clarified access to music with a simple value proposition: music for everyone. Clarity is not simplicity for its own sake, but simplicity rooted in understanding what the customer truly values. Understanding customers is another powerful thread woven into the narrative of Blue Ocean strategy. But unlike traditional customer research, which asks customers what they want, Blue Ocean thinking analyzes what customers struggle with, tolerate, or ignore. It looks for pain points the industry has normalized. This is why Henry Ford famously said, "If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses." Customers can tell you their frustrations, but they rarely imagine the breakthrough solution. The job of the innovator is to decode those frustrations and translate them into a new offering that removes the struggle altogether. This is where the strategy canvas comes in, a visual tool the book introduces to help companies see the competitive landscape and identify where they can diverge dramatically. It shows you which factors the industry competes on and allows you to decide which to eliminate, reduce, raise, or create. This tool is not just for companies, it applies to careers, personal brands, and individual development. If you want to create a personal blue ocean, you don't compete against others in your field. You redefine your value, remove the unnecessary, and create a unique positioning that makes comparison pointless. Positioning matters deeply. A blue ocean is never created by accident. It is shaped by a deliberate shift in how you frame your offering. When Dollar Shave Club launched, they didn't compete with Gillette on blade quality or product variations. They reframed shaving as an overpriced inconvenience and offered a humorous subscription-based alternative. That short video alone redefined the entire grooming market. Their blue ocean was not razors, it was convenience, simplicity, and personality. Personality plays a surprisingly strong role in many blue oceans. Tesla's early success wasn't just the car, it was the identity associated with owning one. Starbucks didn't simply sell coffee, it sold an experience, a third place between home and work. Red Bull didn't sell a drink, it sold extreme lifestyle energy. The underlying lesson is that people are not purely rational. They respond to emotion, identity, aspiration, and meaning. Blue oceans resonate because they speak to something deeper than utility. As the philosopher Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Businesses thrive when they give customers a why. A compelling why fuels momentum, but momentum must be supported by strategic sequencing, another major lesson from the book. You cannot create a blue ocean by intuition alone. You need a logical order. First, ensure buyer utility, then set a strategic price, then determine cost targets, and finally, address adoption hurdles. This sequence ensures that your innovation is not only exciting, but feasible. Many startups fail not because their idea is bad, but because they break this sequence. They price too high before establishing value, or they build something expensive before understanding whether customers will adopt it. Blue Ocean strategy teaches discipline. Create exceptional value first, then build the business model around it. Yet the book does not pretend that creating a blue ocean is easy. There are political challenges, internal resistance, industry skepticism, and sometimes the fear of being the first to break away from tradition. But every blue ocean creator faces this. Netflix was dismissed, Tesla was ridiculed, Airbnb was doubted. Even Uber, before its global spread, was laughed at for assuming people would get into strangers' cars. The lesson is timeless. Innovation demands the courage to endure misunderstanding. As Aristotle said, there is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. Blue Ocean creators accept criticism as part of the journey. They push through resistance because they understand that the alternative, staying in the red ocean, is far more dangerous.
Dangerous because red oceans drain energy, resources, creativity, and motivation. Competing for scraps exhausts even the strongest companies. BlackBerry, Kodak, Nokia, they all competed fiercely but failed to step out of the red ocean. They were consumed by the waters they refused to leave. On the other hand, Amazon created blue ocean after blue ocean. E-commerce, convenience, Prime membership, AWS cloud computing, Kindle digital reading, and more. Jeff Bezos famously said, "Your margin is my opportunity," meaning he wasn't interested in competition, he was interested in redesigning industries. That mindset is the lifeblood of Blue Ocean strategy. But perhaps the most profound lesson embedded in the book is this: blue oceans are not found, they are created. They emerge through curiosity, courage, creativity, and strategic thinking. They emerge from questioning assumptions, breaking patterns, and daring to serve customers differently. They emerge when individuals or companies stop asking, "How do we beat them?" and start asking, "How do we make them irrelevant?" This shift in questioning opens a new realm of possibilities. And this applies beyond business. In careers, it means choosing paths defined by your strengths rather than competition. In personal development, it means cultivating rare skills instead of common ones. In mindset, it means focusing on value over validation. In life, it means choosing oceans where you can swim freely rather than drowning in comparison. The world rewards those who create, not those who imitate. Globally, from America to Europe to Asia and Africa, the greatest success stories reflect this truth. Coca-Cola built a blue ocean of emotional branding, not beverages. Spotify created a blue ocean of on-demand, personalized streaming, not music libraries. TikTok created a blue ocean of short-form, algorithm-driven entertainment, not social media. Even in emerging markets, innovations flourish. M-Pesa in Kenya created a blue ocean in mobile payments long before digital wallets became global. All these stories share one principle. They solved problems the world didn't know how to articulate. They didn't improve the old, they introduced the new. They didn't fight for customers, they created new customers. They didn't fear change, they embraced it. And that is the essence of Blue Ocean strategy, the courage to redefine the rules instead of complying with them. In the end, the book delivers a powerful, motivating promise. Anyone can create a blue ocean. Your industry doesn't have to limit you. Your competitors don't have to define you. Your past doesn't have to confine you. The future is not a battlefield, it is an open sea. The question that remains is simple. Will you keep fighting in the red ocean, or will you create your own blue one? If this message resonated with you, subscribe and join us for more wisdom that fuels growth.